Is it charging? I'm not stepping on it.
No, but the battery would be charging there.
Okay. All right, folks. Sorry, we're gonna have to patch this thing together. Holly Reese comes through 76 in that lap. That was continues to run very quickly. Probably about 5:10 pace or so, I would say, thus far, which would be. Let's see, that would be about 16 flat for the 5K. Which would be very impressive solo effort if you can keep this up.
If the camera doesn't keep shutting off.
Yeah, we apologize. We've had some technical difficulties. We're not sure if this will ever make it to the air, but hopefully we can get Steve Polito to patch things together and Frankenstein this video into existence. 9 laps to go for Reese. We've got Rachel Shalowski, who won the 1500 earlier, seems to be pacing. I believe that's Sarah Hyland of the BAA in third. And we have Emma Spencer of the BAA in third, and Melissa Nash running right behind Spencer in fourth. So Reese, Shalowski is the pacer, Spencer, Hyland, and Nash. Reese comes to the mile.
Coming up to 1,600 meters.
In about 5:09.
A 78 for that lap.
This is a 78. That is a good solid pace. This crew is 5:18, 5:17, right around, and the next group 5:21. So people are running fast through that first mile. 2 to go. It'll be interesting to see how Reese responds when she inevitably gets to that point in the race where you just don't want to be there anymore, and you start slowing down and your brain's telling you this is crazy. We'll see if she's able to resist that urge to slow down and keep on pushing through that second lap. She's got 8 to go. It is quite cold for spectators, but not bad for runners. I took a couple laps around the track earlier, and I warmed up immediately. We have a solid chase crew here with 8 laps to go as Reese comes up on her 5th lap. 5th of 12 and a half laps for this 5K. Comes through that lap in 78. Sorry, 68. I always confuse 68 and 78 for some odd reason. It was 78. What am I talking about?
Paul doesn't know it.
Sorry, folks. It's been a long day. I am a track coach myself at Tewksbury High School, and we had a meet, the Andover Boosters meet, which was a lengthy meet. And now I'm here because I love track meets so much. I just cannot get enough of them. I have to say, outdoor meets are not as draining as indoor meets. Possibly because you're actually out in the fresh air and you can, get a little bit of breeze, get some nice weather.
Nice work, Emma!
Whereas indoor, you are crowded and people, just horrible smells. And anyway, back to the race. Reese continues to lead, looking strong. Nash looking strong in third, has moved ahead of a BA runner. I can't remember if that's Spencer or Hyland. I believe it's Spencer. I think Hyland's in second. Reese is just obliterated. I mean, she may have been better off in the men's 5K because I think some of the people in that ran a slower time. That was a 78.5.
She is in beast mode right now. Beast mode.
Nash looks to be closing on third place. Just about 7 seconds or so behind. Nash is a veteran racer. She's been in a million different races, different scenarios, so she's running well. Reese looking strong, 6 laps to go.
6 laps to go for our leader.
So a mile and a half to go.
And Rachel Hyland.
There's Rachel Hyland in second. Melissa Nash in third. And Emma Spencer of the BAA in fourth. all with 6 laps to go. Reese is starting to come up on some lapped runners, which can sometimes be helpful. You know, if you're racing and you're by yourself and you see someone, it gives you a little bit of a burst of energy as you go by them. But this has pretty much been a solo effort from step 1 for Holly Reese. That was a 79.
That's right, one more, 78, second lap.
And at 79, despite the claims from the announcer's booth. I think from my vantage point, I'm a little better situated to make those calls, but that's okay. Nash moving up, starting to catch Highland. Meanwhile, Reese has just been crushing it as she comes up on 5 laps to go.
Coming up to 3K, Holly Reese, 3:43.
3K, 9:44.
3K.
That would be a decent 3K time.
Let's go, Emma!
In general.
Nice work, Emma!
Like that's not a bad 3K time.
Coming up
She's
second
got
place and third place.
2,000 meters to
Rachel
go.
Highland and Melissa Nash.
Melissa Nash
3K,
looks
it's
to move into
10
seconds,
Emily Spencer right close by, 10:02.
and Nash moves into seconds. So we've got a good race for seconds between Melissa Nash of the Battle Road Track Club and Rachel Highland of the BAA. Reese is only 23 years old.
78 seconds
I
again
believe she's
for Holly
a graduate student at
Like a
Harvard.
machine.
I'm not entirely sure what she's studying, but she's intelligent and fast. Not a huge background in running, actually. I think I believe she ran in England, but not to the extent that she has done in the States. She comes up on
Holly Reese is
4
running
laps
right
to
around
go.
16-minute pace by herself. One mile to go for Holly Reese.
She's at 11:02. Oh, I stopped it there. She's at 11:02 with
Let's go, Emma!
4 laps to go. So
Nice work, guys!
if she can run a 5-minute last mile, she'd be sub 16.
Rachel Highland and Emma Spencer.
I think sub 5 is probably a little bit, you know, a little adventurous for her at this point, but you never know. She does look to be moving well as she passes a lapped runner here.
$77 seconds for Holly Reese.
77
Dropping it down a hair.
for that last lap. Meanwhile, in the battle for third, Melissa Nash has pulled ahead of the 2 BAA runners, so we've got 2 Battle Road Track Club athletes in first and second in this women's 5K. The Battle Road Track Club is known for having excellent distance runners, particularly on the women's side, as they've been top 10 at nationals for cross country on multiple occasions. Here comes Reese, 3 laps to go. And she continues to crush it. She's got a 100+ meter lead on her teammate Melissa Nash. This can be a tricky part of the race because you're close to the end, but you can't really start kicking yet. So this can be a little bit of a danger zone for athletes as they have a tendency to fall asleep as they start thinking, oh, I'm almost at the end, I can almost start using my kick. So this is definitely a part of the race which requires a great deal of mental fortitude and just staying calm, cool, and collected. That was a 78 right there. 77, named by the booth. I did at 78. 1K to go. She was right around 13:02 or so at the 4,000 meter mark. She's got a big group of runners to pass here. And Nash comes through with 4K at 13:24. Although it's a great battle for second right now. Spencer and Highland are right on Nash's tail. And looks like there'll be some good racing here.
To go close to 16-minute pace.
Reese is close to 16-minute pace. She's going to need a great last 2 laps to get under 16 minutes. But we'll see what she